One Planet Lab partner Trello, which we will use to coordinate and support each other. Don't worry though, you do not need to check it daily, just here and then. So, what do we have? Principle, there are two main sections. The blue section is about everyday content that we would like to share with each other. And the orange section is about coordinating joint campaign efforts. Let us begin with the sharing section. So as you can see, we have the light blue area and the dark blue area. The light blue area is about content that we, the One Planet Lab, would like to share with you for the promotion on your channels. And the dark blue area is where you can inform us about your news, events, blogs and studies, so that the One Planet Lab can include them on the website, our newsletter, and our social media communication. So how exactly does this work? Let's have a look. If we go to events from the One Planet Lab, we have the course about impact measurement on February 23, which you can see below the image. If we click on this card, we see a brief description about what the event is, and then we have a link with all the necessary communication materials for you. If we click on the link, Drive opens where you have text, visuals. If you click on the visuals, you see a ready-to-use visual that you can download and use. So the description section here is very important and everything should be found here. In addition, there can be a comment section where it's sometimes easier if it's just a small text, which you can use here, copy paste, and you also find the visual here. So you have all the materials in the description, and sometimes when it's quick, you can also use a comment section. Same principle applies when you go to, say, a blog, or in this case, do-it-yourself guide for impact measurement. You can click on it, see description, you see where to find it, and for instance, if you want to download it, you can go here to the attachments, it opens, and then you can click download, and you have it. So this is where the One Planet Lab shares its content, and then you can also share your content here. Fairly simple. Sharely, for instance, had the relaunch of their website on January the 10th, and they have sent us a communication kit. So here, brief description, what the news is about. Comms kit. If you click on the comms kit, again, it should open the drive where you have all the visuals and texts available, which you can then use. But you can also sometimes look into the comment section. Here we have a post ready that you can copy paste and a visual. If you want to ensure that I see it, you can click here on members and add Moritz in the One Planet Lab, and you will get a notification that something is happening here. In case there's a specific date for this event or news, you can click it here and save it. Same works for the CE National Demo Day. If you click on it, see the information, more information on it. And this is something that we can then copy paste to our website, for instance. Now the question is, how can you add your content? It's fairly simple. You see, for instance, you have an event, and you just add a card, click here, write, for instance, Impact Hub Zurich, Climate Fresk, Workshop. Then we have it here. You put in the descriptions, you can add the members, you can add the dates, you can even create checklists if you want to, and then we will see it and try to make room for it in our communication. This is for the sharing part. Let's have a look at the campaign coordination. This is the orange section. Currently, we plan with the One Planet Lab to support 5 major campaigns this year, and every campaign has one list. So for instance, this was Overshoot Day, or the Swiss Second Hand Day. And the campaign section serves two main functions. The first is to inform and supply materials about the campaign. The second is for the One Plant Lab partners to sign up if their organization would like to be part of the campaign. The first function is everything between the first blue line here and the first green line. And let's just have a look at what we find here and go through it. So usually there's one organization in the lead for a campaign. For the Swiss Overshoot Day, this is going to be most likely Move the Date Switzerland. Then we have the time horizon, and the Swiss Overshoot Day takes place on May 13th this year, so it will definitely be in May. Maybe it starts as early as April. Then if the title is not straightforward enough, there's an About sections. If you click on the About sections, you see a description of the event, what it is about, what it tries to achieve, etc. The next section is important. It's the materials. So if you click on the materials, as with the content sharing, in the description, you will have all the materials and a link to it. So if you click on it, usually a drive opens where you have the visuals and the texts available. This is a version from 2021, but there will be a version for the 2022 day as well. Again, if sometimes it's simpler to get a quick text and a visual, then you can refer to the comment section. Usually, if you have questions, other people wonder the same thing. So instead of sending a lot of emails, we created a comments and questions section here. You can write down a question. So when exactly was the Swiss Overshoot Day in 2022? If someone else would write this, you can click reply. I can't reply to my own question, so I put the answer in the description. But this is how it is, and you can add the members to ensure that they see there is a question from your side. The second function, indicating whether you want to be part of the campaign, is fairly simple in comparison. So you see here all these green cards. These organizations have already told us they would like to be part. If your organization also would like to be part, you can simply go and say add a card. And we are who could we use for this? Let's say we use Impact Hub Geneva. We just go add card, and now we and the organizers know Impact Hub Geneva would like to be part of this campaign. You can also add the green label, so because everyone who's part of it has a green label in case something gets shifted around, we can see this. If you realize, oh, this is Swiss Overshoot Day, but I rather wanted to be part of the Second Hand Day, you can also simply move this card over here or move it back. And obviously we would be happy to have multiple campaigns with you, so you can also sign up here if you are interested in taking part. So this has been the campaign section, and last but not least, there's a purple section where you can find the video that you're currently watching again, in case you have forgotten something in a few months or would like to review it. I hope that this proves helpful, and we look forward to welcome you soon on our new Trello board. Thank you and have a good day.